Welcome back to the URL shortener project. So in this particular part, we'll be adding logic. We'll be working on the function that is the shorten URL function. So let's see what all we are doing in this. So here we have a string long URL. We enter the long. It prompts us to enter the long URL. So we enter the long URL. It takes the long URL as the input. Now it checks if the long URL is empty. If it is empty, then it says URL cannot be empty. Now, if the long URL is already present, it checks for the each and every element for the long URL, it checks for the size, each and every element, and then it checks if the long URL is already present in the directory of the long URLs. If it is present, then we say short URL already exists, and then we display the short URL of that particular long URL. Now, if it is not empty and if it is not even present in the directory, then what we understand is that this is the new URL. We have to generate a short URL for this particular URL. So then in that case, we call the generate short URL function, which we had discussed in the previous video. Now we call this function, and then we put whatever short URL is generated, we put that into directory using pushback. Similarly, for the same long URL, for that particular long URL, we push it into the directory of the long URL. So whenever, if somebody enters the same URL again, we would have already have it, and then we'll directly display instead of again working on it. Then we say short URL created, and then short URL will be displayed. So let me run the program now. Shorten URL, enter the long URL. I'll just enter this URL only. Alright, so you can see this is the particular short URL for this particular long URL. So when I enter the same URL again, you can see I'll enter the same URL again. It says short URL already exists, and then it displays already the short URL. So let me submit the program. Yeah, so the test case have passed, and that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.